It's Wednesday, my dudes. You're fine. Hello. Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We're almost to the end. Meaning we're halfway there. Or if you're in America, over halfway there because it's 10 o'clock at night. Ooh. How is everybody doing? Hello. You're right back. We're here now. Hey, look what we finally got. It's finally some classic tri-jet time. Finally have the 727. In all its beauty. We only have the freighter version of it right now. I guess the passenger version is going to be a separate release. Which is kind of strange. I don't know how I feel about that. But this rendition is pretty good. And then, of course... There we go. Finally inside. Before anybody asks, you already saw it. But, of course... FSS model to cabin. FlyJSim could never. Look at that. A cargo cabin that really didn't need to be there. And they did it. We finally know what the inside of a 727 looks like. How you doing, Hulock? So we're going to brush off slant whiskey flying today. This plane has a SIVA INS, FlyJSim could never. But I don't know how to use it, so we're not going to use it. We got horses back here, too. Giddy up, fellers. Alright. I'm doing alright. I am doing alright. Get the camera back up to the front because this camera system in Misfits is god-awfully terrible. But yeah. There's a whole lot in this plane that you can automate. I'll show you. So if we go here to the panel, we can pull up our iPhone over here. We got procedure flows and everything that we can automatically do. We have automatic monitoring down here. I have it set for EPR limits and fuel feed, just because I don't want to dick around with the fuel tanks while we're flying. Everything else we're doing. And we're not going to use any of the procedure flows. I remember how to fly a 727. We'll see if GSX is going to work.
I love refrigerators.
I love refrigerators. Okay. GPU is connected, so we can jump up here. Get our battery on, external power. Pop that again. That should be good. Essential power is on external power. We are there. Now, I will say some of the sounds are kind of funky in this, and you'll see what I mean once we get going and stuff. I need to figure out how to open up this main cargo door. Gonna get our radios on, and we'll jump in here and open up our clipboard. Instead of doing an EFB, they did a clipboard because tablets didn't exist in the 60s. Ha ha ha. Big brain, big brain. And see if we can open up the, There we go. I couldn't get this open when I test flew it yesterday. The cargo door. There it goes. We're freight dogging tonight. Already got the pack cargo livery almost done? Nice. Is it gonna be the... Do we have one for, Oh, is it... It's the one you're doing for the E170, right? Or the E190? I'll look good on this. I have read on Discord that the paint kit's a little funky right now. There's people... There are some people in the community are working on cleaning up the paint kit a little bit. Of course, I don't know what a paint kit looks like in Misfits. I don't know. Could be fine. Yeah. Stupid camera system is gonna drive me insane. We'll just put the camera here so it's somewhat ready to go. Okay. Let's get this plane set up. So, 727, we'll start up here at the top. With the window heat on. Get our emergency lights armed. Get our anti-skid armed. Get our navigation lights. I think that's it over here. Go to the flight engineers panel. Galley power can come on, even though we're a cargo plane. There's not really going to be any galleys to power. We need the pack on cutout for engine start. VOR to VOR? Yes, sir. VOR. Gonna be cruising at flight level 3000. We'll leave our pack on, or our pressurization on ground at the moment. And that is all of the flight engineer panel setup. All in all, the 727 is not the most difficult plane to fly. It just looks daunting. It's a lot more hands-on, which is for sure. But it's not the worst in the world, honestly. So now with that, we'll jump over to pre-flight. Import our SimBrief weights. And get those loaded. There we go. For takeoff, we'll use flaps 15. Get our weather. We can go ahead and set the speeds. Nice and easy. Oh shoot, the window opens. Look at that. And with that, we're ready for engine start. Easy peasy. Something we do need to do is I'm going to need to call for clearance because there is ATC, which is a little nerve-wracking because it's been forever since I've flown Slant Whiskey. So we'll see what this is all about. And our radios are not on. Why are our radios not on? There we go.
Delta 91, contact San Fran Tower 120.5, good day.
20.5 Delta 1091, good day.
Yeah, it's 6517, descend via the Bodega, the Surfer 4 arrival, San Fran altimeter 2991.
Thanks for San Fran, the altimeter will descend via the Surfer 4 in the Frisco for United 6517.
Let me make some notes.
I'll be back 2 minutes.
Oh, he'll be back in 2 minutes. For FedEx 1857 from Oakland to Portland. Whiskey on Vatsim scares you to death. Yep, it's just this plane tracks radials a lot better than the FlyJSim did. So it's not as much of a pain in the ass. But it's still, you have to be on top of everything because it's real easy for it to get away from you. Alright, so we're hoping to take the Silent 3 departure. Actually, I can pull this up on stream so you guys can see what we are planning to do here. If we look at the notes, there's nothing in here about any restrictions on aircraft or anything, but this is not a VNAV departure. It's a VOR departure, which is what we need for this plane. We are not VNAV capable. RNAV. I'm sorry. RNAV capable. So we're going to hope for runway 30. Top altitude is going to be assigned by ATC, which is the important thing here. And we also need to get our VORs plugged in for departure. So we'll do that real quick. So top altitude, they'll tell us. We'll put in our altitude here in a second. Our first VOR is going to be San Francisco. It's going to be 115.8. And then our second one is going to be Red Bluff 115.7.
If any pilots want to be part of a software test, in 15 seconds, all of you are welcome to key up for 10-15 seconds and just try to talk on top of each other. So if you want to participate, just start keying up whenever for the next 15 or 20 seconds.
What the fuck?
Really sounds like it'd been a bad idea, but no one's talking.
Yeah.
So how are y'all feeling tonight?
Second.
You know, if Brett was here, this stuff would be wild.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. What the?
That should work.
Wasn't there a Aviation thing on this just a little bit ago, earlier today?
I love Vatsim. I'm turning down the.
Yeah, if anyone's curious, instead I'm trying to replicate an issue where pilot's show is transmitting forever when multiple people end up transmitting on top of each other.
Oh, that's so.
Doesn't seem to have happened, so it's looking good.
Maybe. So he's testing for, you know, when wherever we're hearing those, where it sounds like people have a stuck mic, you just hear the transmitting for forever. He's saying that he's trying to replicate an issue where that's an issue with Vatsim, not that somebody has a stuck mic. That would be interesting. Okay, I smell what you're stepping in. Alright, we're going to be flying the 342 radial out of the San Francisco VOR. So we need to set 342 here. And grab information Zulu from Oakland. Information Zulu. And altimeter is 29903. There we go. Scoopsons, what's going on? How you doing? All right. 352 212. So I think I'm going to be contacting Center for clearance at Oakland. San Jose approach is on, but I don't think San Jose covers Oakland. I think Oakland is just NorCal. Placed in the notes, San Jose Hang on. That's okay. Oakland Air TCC. There's probably a reference for this. If we go to pilots, we go to want to fly this flight, load up. You got plenty of time. I can take as long or as short as needed. But I am curious. I want to know. I want to try to figure out.
Center, hello, United 968, happy passing 1,500.
We look here, NorCal departure.
Yeah, 968 Heavy, NorCal departure to contact.
Scared you've never done Vatsim? Can I hold your hand? Yeah, I can do that.
United 738 Heavy is with you at... Sorry, I didn't have this pulled up. Stand by. United 738 Heavy is with you at 10,000 feet, holding.
It's, Vatsim's not the most difficult thing in the world.
Okay, 1038, for the contact. Proceed arc bebop, climb and maintain flight level.
The formula you want to basically use is, who are you,
Proceed direct to EBOP.
who am I, and what do I want to do?
Flight
If that
level
makes sense.
170.
So you say who you're talking to, you say who you are, and then you tell who you're talking to what you want to do. I'll show you that when I call for clearance.
Yeah, it's 6517. Expect tiptoe visual, runway 28 left approach.
Expecting tiptoe visual for 28 left into Frisco for 96517.
Oakland Center, good evening. FedEx 1587 at Oakland with Zulu. Looking for clearance to Portland.
FedEx 1857, Oakland Center, standby. Yeah, it's 738 Heavy, verified direct bebop.
Yeah. Although, just make sure you get your call sign correct, because I didn't say the right call sign. 1857. Into the deep end. Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
FedEx 1857, cleared to the Portland Airport, Oakland 6 departure. Radar vector is red bluff, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 10,000. Departure of this frequency, squawk 3774.
Cleared to Portland, Oakland 6 departure, radar vectors, red bluff, then is filed. Will climb via SID, except maintain 10,000. Departure with you, squawking 3774, FedEx 1857.
United 738, are you having issues navigating to bebop?
Misfits Australia, what's going on, dude?
Autopilot is not turning, I'll just manually do it.
FedEx 1857, is that correct? Runway 30.
Expect runway 30, FedEx 1857. Alright. I just opened the window again. Perfect. We'll expect runway 30. That works. We need to change our departure. Which actually might be an easier departure to do. How's it going, Misfits Australia? How are you tonight? We're going to be taking the Oakland 6 departure, which is still a VOR departure. Everything work? How do you actually join the network? So first things first, you're going to want to get your flight plan made on SimBrief. So you go in here, you fill out your flight plan. Flight plan. And once you have it done, you go to pre-file, and you pre-file it on Vatsim. And then it brings up a form, and you can just scroll to the bottom and hit file. So the Oakland 6 Go ahead and add that in, and it's just going to be takeoff. Climb to 10,000. And 30, we're going to climb heading 290, and then we'll get radar vectors to our first waypoint. 290, we're heading. Then we'll get radar vectors to Red Bluff. And that's where we'll go. Boom.
Okay, 738, climb and maintain fall 380.
Climb and flight. G. Climb and maintain follow 380 for Unit 738 Heavy.
And then once you get your plan pre-filed,
Okay, 968, climb and maintain fall 350.
then you'll connect with vPilot.
350 United 968 Heavy.
So you'll use vPilot and then connect and put in your call sign, put in your aircraft type, and you'll be connected. And your flight plan will be ready to roll.
X-ray and first go.
Alright.
4259.
10,000 is set.
Yankee runway 30.
299 or 3 for the altimeter. That's set. Tracy on YouTube, what's going on?
Runway 20, approach. Solid for 259.
Alright, and then this will be just radar vectors, so this course doesn't matter anymore. We do need heading 290.
Los Angeles Center 126.52.
2652, UPS 9871.
Which will be that. Right there. If you have trouble getting connected to Vatsim, I'm not good at that kind of tech support, so you may have to do some Googling. Let's see. Oh, you're just in this airspace 20 minutes ago in an A320? That's what's up. Nice. Love my vids? Well, thanks. I've been kind of slow with the video uploads as of late. There's not a lot of time to go around. Struggle bust on time. I don't see you connected. Scoopsons, are you on PC for Misfits? Okay.
Good evening.
Sounds silly.
United 656, flight level 37.
But you wouldn't be the first person trying to connect to Vatsim on Xbox, so that's why I asked. I know it sounds silly. I'm not saying anything. I'm just making sure.
Paid 656 Oakland Center, Roger.
Putting in like an Android phone. Hell yeah. Don't have to try that, don't worry. Alright. We can get our transponder in. It's code 3774. Overestimating your intelligence. We'll go transponder on. There we go. We're pretty much ready to go. Scoopsons, if it's alright with you, I think I'm going to start going. But feel free to ask anything about getting things rolling on, like talking ATC, stuff like that. You may even get a PDC when you connect with your clearance. But feel free to ask any questions. Am I trying to fly the plane? Absolutely. That is what's up. We fly planes here. APU in the 727 is all the way back here against this back wall. Scroll it up to start. We watch our dial down here. You start the flight offline. Yeah, you load in to your gate, and then you connect to Vatsim. So you get loaded in at the gate you're going to be at, and then you go into Vatsim and hit connect. Ooh, here's another fun little thing. Kulak does have a point.
4259, contact NorCal approach 124.52.
As much... Okay. I know I said I would offer to hold your hand and write you a script on doing Vatsim. Hulak does have a point. It's probably better if you watch videos on how to do it. And just watch the videos back and forth. It'd probably be a lot smoother than me trying to explain it, if that makes sense. If you wanna try jumping in the deep end, feel free. I'll try to help you as best I can. But either YouTube videos or streams might be best way to learn. Also, APU on the 727. It's not at the back of the plane because there's a third engine there. It's in the wing. That's the APU outlet. FlyJSim could never. And if we go to the other side of the plane, it's not on the other side of the plane as well. So they actually modeled it where it's supposed to be in the correct way that's supposed to be done. FlyJSim said they're not going to do that because no one cares. Jonathan, what's going on? Oakland's one of your favorite airports? Oakland is a fun airport to fly in and out of in the sim. I like it's in the San Francisco Bay Area, but it's not San Francisco, so it's not crazy busy all the time. Democracy Manifest guy died? No. This is Democracy Manifest. I'm adding that to the soundboard once we get up in the air. Alright. Let's get the doors closed. It's horrible. Okay. These doors are closing. The APU is on. So I'll flip the switch up. And then our APU is on the bus. There we go. Switch our essential power over to the APU. And we are ready for engine start. So we'll get the fuel pumps on. Veracity, what's going on? Do I know the game Stormworks? I do not. I've never heard of Stormworks. Yeah, they make some good points in chat. It might be worth actually thinking about this for a second. It's probably a better idea and a less frustrating idea if you watch a few videos before trying Vatsim. Actually thinking about it, it's probably a better idea. Probably less of a headache. My cheat sheet though is I can talk more about it once we get up in the air if you want cheat sheet things for Vatsim. But yeah, I have a couple tactics that I use. Tactic number 1 is write everything down. You learn to write really fast and you use like shorthand and everything, but write everything down that the controller says. You should try Stormworks. All right. I'll try to. I don't have a lot of time to try new games, but I'll try to find some time. Lackland, what's going on? Welcome. All right. Just waiting for everything to get connected down there. Our parking brake is set. Get the ground power removed. The chocks removed. It's a good game, but super time consuming. Oh boy, that sounds like an addiction waiting to happen. Am I using a scenery for Oakland? I am. I think it's the BM World. Let me see if I can find you the link. There you go. BM World AmSim. That's the scenery that we're using. Alright, we'll go nose to the right, tail to the left. And we are ready for engine start. Parking brake released.
Heavy on the stick 5 departure, climbing 2,200.
We'll go up here, beacon on, and then engine starting 727. Pretty simple. Flip the cap. And we'll flip it to ground. And then we're looking for about 18 to 20% into. Also got to turn on your APU bleeds. Your bleed air. Very important. Now the engines are going to start. Alright. Engine coming alive. Y'all scared me off, man. Well, it wasn't my intention to scare you off, but Hulok is right. Something like Vatsim jumping off the deep end with is a good way to end up hating it and regretting it. Hulok makes a good point. Makes a very good point. Alright, engine 3 is started. Get engine 2. It's the same thing. Looking for about 18 to 20% into. We'll get the fuel introduced. There we go. Get the parking brake set. I tell you what, Scoopsons, if we watch a couple videos and we'll try to fly somewhere that's less busy sometime this weekend, if you're around, and we can get you in on Vatsim on that. San Francisco, places like San Francisco, New York, they're very, Boston's another one. They can be kind of hot-headed when people mess up, because the airspace gets so busy. We'll try to fly somewhere that's not as busy. All right, engine number 1 coming alive. %, fuel coming on. Time to go in the air. We're getting there. We're getting close. All right. Can you get a shout out? What am I shouting out? Give me a link or something to shout something out. Won't be around this weekend though. All right, next week. Next Wednesday, we'll do it. Well, ATC hunt for we'll ATC hunt and we'll find something. All right. We'll see what we can end up with. All right, we got good engine starts. We can get hydraulics on. We jump up here, we can get our engines on the bus. Go ahead and get our packs on. Get our bleeds on. And then we can turn the APU off. What did I fuck up? Oh. Essential power has to go to one of the engines because the engines are generating power. You, to say how cool you are, BRB. Alright, let me know when you're back. We'll take a look at your channel. Alright. I'm feeling generous today. Okay. For some reason my flaps are all the way down. Oh, my switch was set to down. Okay, 2, 5, 15. Flaps 15 are going to be coming up now. Or going down. Making their way there. There we go. Did I break the plane? Okay, we're just gonna go flaps up. Because I had flaps 15 set, and it was at flaps 25. Just slightly concerning. We're going to fly, we're getting there. I broke the plane. Okay, flaps are up. 2, 5, 15. Flaps 15 is selected. Let's see if we actually get flaps 15. Can check back in on that. Alright. We have information Zulu, we're expecting runway 30. We're gonna get a heading on departure to fly. Let me pull up my airport chart. We'll taxi up to B5 and we'll be good to go. 10,000 initially.
4 arrival for Fred altimeter 29991.
10,000 initially and
29991 for United 656.
We'll climb via Sid. We'll be good to go. In Oakland Center, FedEx 1856 will be at Bravo 5, short of Bravo at Oakland, ready to taxi runway 30.
FedEx 1857, contact Oakland ground.
Oh, sorry about that. We'll contact ground, FedEx 1857. See you in a bit. Ground is on. Whoops. When I started doing Vatsim, years ago. What is going on, Divyesh? I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not. Years ago. Probably 2016, 2017. Okay, 121.8.
Alaska 556, runway 1 right, taxi by Alpha Alpha 1.
Alpha Alpha 1 for 1 right, Alaska 556.
1.75 should be Oakland. There we go. Looking ground, good evening, and apologies for not calling you earlier. We're FedEx 1857 will be short of Bravo 5, or at Bravo 5, short of Bravo, ready to taxi runway 30.
FedEx 1857, Oakland ground, no worries, runway 30, taxi by Bravo Whiskey.
Runway 30 via Bravo Whiskey, FedEx 1857, thanks. Let's see, I was gone for 15 seconds. You didn't miss very much. All I did was try to fix the flaps on the airplane, but they're fixed now, so yeah.
Oakland ground, Southwest 269, back at runway 30 at Whiskey 4.
Where are you going? We are going to...
Taxi to the ramp via Victor Tango, hold short of Bravo on Victor.
Sorry, we're going to Portland, PDX.
Hold short of Bravo Tango, Southwest 269.
We got another guy up here. He should be taking this other taxiway over here so we don't cross paths. We should be good to go. I have to try to stay on my A game tonight. This plane is not automated at all. I'm gonna do everything manually. The Southwest 737 over there.
Southwest 4259, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Southwest 4259, see ya.
My door's open. That's annoying. Good job, Keegan. I don't know why it sounds like that in the back. I'm hearing external sounds in the back. It shouldn't be. Dude, the door's shut. The door is shutting. I'm annoyed that the door didn't shut. A Southwest over there doing a Southwest taxi, which is as fast as humanly possible. Look at that thing, rocket ship. Love Southwest. Southwest is a good one. They are a good one. Alright. Press this go around button. It doesn't do anything, I don't think. But, oh, it probably does something. I just don't know what it does. Alright. Now we have internal sounds back here. While we're taxiing, I'm gonna get our speed set to 250. About 240. Got 10,000 selected for altitude.
Lotus 900 Hotel Sierra's off 28 right, taxi to Signature.
Number 900 Hotel Sierra, Oakland ground, taxi ramp via Charlie.
Alright, straight ahead, Charlie 0 Hotel Sierra.
Fly with them all the time. Anytime I fly, it's always with Southwest. the vast majority of the time. I figure at least in the US, if Southwest doesn't fly there, I don't need to go there. All right. Hold short, and we'll do a quick check and make sure everything is set up. Back here, we need to set our pressurization to flight, set our packs to normal. And I think that is all up here. Down here, everything is looking good. APU is off. Check the overhead and get our wings and beacons on, and then we'll get our landing lights on once we're ready to roll. We can go ahead and go TARA so we don't have to worry about that soon. I live stream tomorrow. I do not live stream on Thursdays. It's Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays for me. Oakland ground, FedEx 1857, short of 30 at Whiskey. Should be getting handed off here before too long. Unless he forgot about us. He could have forgotten about us. Give him a few minutes. Maybe he stepped away. Check the Vatsim radar. If somebody's coming in, maybe? No? With Vatsim, you wait for the handoff. You don't just hand yourself off. Oakland ground, FedEx 1857. You should be paying attention, shouldn't you? Alright, now this controller is not talking to me. I don't think he wants to talk to me anymore. Anybody remember if he said he was stepping away?
FedEx 1857, open ground.
Open ground, FedEx 1857. We can hear you now.
FedEx 1857, yeah, Connaught Oakland Center, 122.2, sorry about that.
No worries, Oakland Center, 32.2. We'll see you, FedEx 1857.
For
I think he was having a problem. Do I fly planes often? Every time I stream.
Count the pressure, they're contact climb team level 190.
Already up to 190, Alaska 556.
Alright. Oakland Center, FedEx 1857, back with you, short of 30 at Whiskey, ready to go.
1857, Oakland Center, runway 30, click takeoff.
Good for takeoff, FedEx 1857. Alright. We are ready to roll. Landing lights coming on.
805, climb team fall 230.
Torpedo heats.
Level 230, United 805.
And we'll get off the ground. We'll get out of here.
Spirit 28 kilo, turn left, heading 200. Expect
Alright.
direct big
Arrival's
about
clear.
10 miles.
Departure's clear. There's no auto throttle, so it's going to be...
120, heavy's back.
Put the throttles where they need to go, and we'll be managing the throttles most of the flight. This does have a very basic auto throttle we can use.
120, heavy, good day.
328 Kilo, clear direct Bigelow, Bravo Golf, Golf,
All right. Throttle's 50%. TCAS is on. And Toga.
Center Loops on 4156, flight level 340.
Yeah, 4156, center, good evening.
There's your 727 experience. You can't really hear the engines in the front. 80 knots checked.
Contact Los Angeles 126.
There's a rotate.
Over to Los Angeles for Southwest 760 connect.
We're out of here. You're up. There we go. 727.
Clear 28 Kilo, descend me to Bodega for arrival, San Francisco.
This departure has us flying 290.
Should be the Bodega feet. Get on that one.
We'll adjust to that. There we go. Heading 290.
Good evening from United 292
Go flaps
Heavy
5.
with you at 360.
Hey, 292, Oakland Center, good evening.
So work the trim and fly the plane. Flaps 2. Pull our throttles back just a touch, not too much. Accelerate. Flaps up. Oakland Center, FedEx 1857's climbing through 2,900 for 10,000.
That's 1857, radar contact, turn right heading 360, proceed direct Red Bluff UR, when able, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Right heading 360, direct Red Bluff when able, and can we get that altitude one more time for FedEx 1857?
FedEx 1857, flight level 190.
190, FedEx 1857. Alright.
Yeah, 805, climb maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300.
Still hand flying the plane.
Oakland Center, good evening. Number 126 Juliet's here at the San Francisco.
Manage throttle, slow down. That's not packs off.
Current altitude 2000.
Coming at 250.
Oakland Center, contact climb maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain 190. Number 126 Juliet's here.
The thing with the 727. Fly the plane.
Alright, 360 now for Alaska 556.
So we'll fly this heading, and then we'll go direct Red Bluff when able. Sweet.
FedEx 1856, maintain flight 300.
Flight level 300, FedEx 1857.
Sorry, who's direct makers?
Alright, we're up to cruise.
300.
300.
Good evening.
Find an airplane in the sky? Absolutely. Gotta go. We'll see you, Tracy. Thanks for hanging out.
1564, say Mach number.
Mach 182.
It's max Mach 0.9 for a reason. Punch it, Chewy. Absolutely. All right, there's 10,000. We're gonna shallow our climb a bit. Accelerate to about 280-ish knots. But we want to keep climbing. I'm starting to descend. Oh boy. Alright. About there is where we want to climb. Speed-wise. What we can do now is we can jump down here, autopilot on, heading hold, and then flip this to IAS hold. That'll climb us at the speed, follow our heading, and then we can make sure we readjust our VORs down here. So we want 115.7. There we go. And we are picking up the VOR, so we can go ahead and go direct to the VOR. Do that. We come down here and flip this to navlock and armor altitude. It's going to take us directly to the VOR that we have tuned in, which is Red Bluff. And we are on our way.
Okay, 656, expect visual approach, runway 28 right.
Expect visual 28 right, United 656.
The thing with the 727, it's not exactly difficult, it's just very hands-on.
Edition at 285 Hotel, 6000, climbing flight level 270.
985 Hotel, Oakland Center, radar contact, just verify next time that you maintain the initial altitude flight 190, climb down, maintain flight
We are away.
Climb, maintain flight level 270 at the hotel.
Finally, 727.
Climb, maintain flight 430.
Climb, maintain 430, number 126 Juliet Sierra.
Why are we? Oh, God.
Okay, 1060 Oakland Center, yep.
I guess those are the focus keys. Get some visuals of the ground there. The major thing with this plane is you have to stay on top of stuff. So, if we look at the chart over here, we're flying direct to Red Bluff. If we look at our cheat sheet, which is our Navigraph map, we are flying direct to Red Bluff. So once we get to Red Bluff, we're going to have to join an airway. It's the J126. So if we scroll... Why are we in a VFR map? Hold on. If we scroll down here, it's going to be the 350 radial of Red Bluff. We'll join. Then we'll fly that radial to our next waypoint. So, Scoopsons, if you're still here, I have cheat sheet things for you for Vatsim. Just a couple things.
606 Heavy, 3600 climbing.
KLM 606 Heavy, Oakland, radar contact.
And you'll notice this. You'll notice these when you watch videos or listen and stuff like that. Oh, it keeps pulling up random stuff.
Yeah, 1230, expect tiptoe visual, not tiptoe visual, expect
So,
visual approach only 28 left. Let's do 28 right. Yeah, 1230.
Hang on one sec.
Approach only 28 right.
We'll expect visual for 28 right, United 1230.
We need to be able to see this plane.
Oakland Center, good evening. Southwest 1060.
See the black smoke pouring out the back?
Direct stoked. Yeah, 10, United 1060, Oakland Center, maintain Mach 0.7.
All right.
6 for sequencing. Maintain Mach 0.7.
Vatsim cheat sheet. So, the number one thing to know is it's the right? Yeah. The right? Write everything down. Very important. So when I show you, I like writing on physical paper for this. I can show, why is my camera off? I don't remember turning my camera off. Sorry. You can't exactly see that very well, can you?
Moscow 129, descend via Diamond 5, arrival.
There you go.
For an altimeter.
Write everything down. So I like to write on physical paper, so I have an entire freaking notebook filled with just flights I've done on Vatsim.
Okay, 1564, descend via
When you look at these,
arrival, for an altimeter 29993.
everything's written down. We go back to the long haul that we did on stream. These are all my notes from the long haul. And basically what I'm doing is every time I talk to ATC, I'm writing down headings, I'm writing down runways, I'm writing down waypoints, anything that they say that I need to know. So that's the most important thing with Vatsim. Because trust me, if you don't write it down, you'll have to call and ask for it again.
360.
Because you won't remember, especially when you're first learning. Alright?
Mach 7-2 and heading 360.
Step 2.
Okay, we're gonna request descent, but never mind. Unit 1060.
What should we call this? The order...
Good evening, Airbus 200, approximately 3,000 feet.
Communication order?
Oakland Center under contact.
This is how you talk to everybody on Vatsim.
Down to 6,000, United 656.
So the way this works is whenever you call up a frequency, it doesn't matter what it is, the way you're going to do it is, who am I? Who are you? And then what do I want? So basically, in the context of this flight that we're doing right now, if I want to climb to flight level 320, I want to climb higher, the way I'll do it is I'll say, I have this backwards. Who are you? Who am I? And what do I want? So when I contact them, I'll say Oakland Center, which is who they are, FedEx 1857, which is who I am, and then request climb to flight level 320, which is what I want to do. So it's always, who are you? Who am I? What do I want to do? And that's the go-to formula for it. And the controllers will have the same thing when they contact you. So they'll tell me FedEx 1857, which is who I am, Oakland Center, which is who they are, climb to flight level 320. So it's that same formula for everything. Now there's times when the formula doesn't apply, which you'll pick up when you just get into Vatsim, but that's the basic formula. Alright? Third key thing in the cheat sheet is craft. Very important. So, the way craft works, just hang on. You have C, R, A, F, T. This, when you call to get ATC clearance, and this applies to everywhere across Vatsim, Europe and the US, you'll want to use this formula. So C, who are you contacting? In my case, who am I contacting? In my case, it was Oakland Center. Alright. Then, there really should be a break here. Right? When you request clearance, this is what they're going to respond with. So I'll say Oakland Center, FedEx 1857, request clearance to Portland. Right? They're going to respond with your route. So what this is going to be is your departure and your first waypoint. And then as filed usually, right? So for me, it was the Oakland 6 departure, then radar vectors to RBL. So that was my departure, your routes. Then the next thing is going to be your altitude. So I was told to climb 10,000 and then 30010 minutes after departure. I know this is a little all over the place, but bear with me. Then they're going to tell you your departure frequency.
Oakland was that 040010.
So for me, it was Oakland Center on 132 point, whatever it was, 132.2. And then they'll give you your squawk code, your transponder. Which for me was 3774. So here's what we take this through. This is where it hopefully makes sense. I know I'm a little all over the place. I'm not a teacher by trade. Who am I contacting? Oakland Center. FedEx 1857 request clearance to Portland. Right? The controller responds with FedEx 1857, you're cleared to Portland via the Oakland 6 departure. Radar vectors, whatever the fuck this VOR is. Red Bluff. Climb to 10,000. Expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 132.2, squawk 3774. So that's why it's in that order. So as you get that clearance, you can just write down those things in that order, and then you know what they are. When you read it back, you just follow the order again. Cleared to Portland, Oakland 6 departure, climb 10,000, 300, 10 minutes after, departure 132.2, squawk 3774. So it follows that order. Now, most of the time in the United States, you're going to get a PDC where you don't even have to worry about craft anymore. But it's important to know.
Go ahead for 6517.
Did I explain this in a good enough way? Like I said, I'm not a teacher by trade, so. Also, I'm probably overspeeding. Oh yeah, we're hugging the...
Direct gnarly, 1060.
We're hugging the, thing. Get the auto throttle on, and it'll maintain that speed for us. Captain Zimp, what's going on?
A17 is with you, climbing through 2,700 for 5 miles.
So, I hope that hacksaw explanation of how Vatsim works makes sense. The most confusing is probably the craft for clearance.
817, Oakland Center at a contact, climb view set.
But even if these are confusing, if you write everything down, you'll be fine. Just write everything down. Burn paper. Cut down trees, right? You'll be okay.
Okay, 1230, turn left tank 100 to maintain 4,000.
Left 100 to send 4,000, United 12.
I hope that makes sense. I feel like if I was listening to, somebody explain what I just explained to me and the way that I just did it, it wouldn't make sense. So, I'm sorry. I owe you a scenery for not streaming on YouTube. Listen, my internet fucking sucks, dude. It's bad. I got bad internet, man. We're streaming on YouTube as long as I can stream on YouTube. Right? Hang on one sec.
Oakland Center, United 55, 8,000 for 10,000.
United 55, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, United 55.
Just nod and smile along. That's a good way to do it. Be full-time on YouTube? I'm not ready to give up Twitch. I prefer Twitch as a streamer. Twitch is so much easier to configure and work than YouTube is. I want to make more content on YouTube. It's just the difficult thing. Fuck us on Twitch. No, I'm staying on Twitch. That's what I'm saying. Twitch is so much easier for me as a streamer to use, to stream. So I don't want to give up Twitch. And plus, I've been on Twitch since 2017 or whatever.
Come on, yeah, 65, 17, 5, take fall 310.
I don't know. I kind of want to position the YouTube more towards like videos. But the problem is right now I don't have time to do videos. I don't have enough time. That's my problem. I don't have enough time. It's hard to come up with topics that aren't overdone in flight sim, because even like the full flight videos I've done, everybody does those who's a flight sim YouTuber, right? So, I don't know. I need to sit down and be creative and brainstorm. Because I would like to try to diversify Twitch from YouTube. And as long as the internet lets me, I'd love to stream to both. I don't know, it's If I had better internet, it wouldn't be an issue, but there's some times where my internet just takes a big old crap. I have to pick one or the other, and I pick Twitch, just because more people watch me on Twitch. I'm not big on analytics, right? More people watch me on Twitch. The flight sim community is bigger, much bigger on YouTube, but I know a lot of people who float around the flight sim community on Twitch, and of course every 3 or 4 months I get a $50 payment from Twitch because I'm an affiliate. We're getting there on YouTube though. We're getting close. We're very close. I don't necessarily care about affiliate or partner or whatever, but we're getting close. Twitch is hard to stream, too much trolls. I'm curious. See, everybody says that the trolls are worse on Twitch, but I always see so many more trolls on YouTube than Twitch. What does everybody else think? I'm curious. My partner with FSS? No. I meant like YouTube partnership? What's it called? YouTube. What's the thing called? The equivalent of Twitch affiliate. Where you can have like subscriptions and emotes and stuff like that. Hang on. Let me look at YT Studio real quick. Forget what it's called. YouTube partnership. Yeah. So we're close. My thing with YouTube is I really want to try to diversify it, where it's more of a hub. Streams aren't the only thing, if that makes sense. But I just don't have the time. That's the problem right now. Alright, we are at Rebel. So we need to switch. This is going to be really quick. Go to heading mode. We're going to be flying the...
Delta 931, direct diamond.
330 radial.
Yeah, 21 for sequencing to LA, reduce speed to 25, maintain 25.
I missed the turn there. So we're gonna fly back into the radial and intercept our VOR again, because I'm an idiot and I missed the turn.
Yeah, 21. I need you to put out the boards if you can, and maintain flight level 230. We'll maintain 230.
YouTube Premium, man, I miss YouTube Premium. Having YouTube Premium, no ads. Woo, that was so much fun. Just got too expensive for me. Alright, we're intercepting our VOR again.
Southwest 712, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Southwest 712.
Get onto nav lock again, and it'll grab the VOR lock. We'll fly the VOR again. That's what I'm talking about when I say you have to be on top of things in the 727. Any VOR to VOR plane, it's very easy to let it get ahead of you.
We'll adjust for fast forward speed for 96517.
6917 level at cruise, maintain lock point 81 or greater.
Yep, affirm 81. We're expecting to do Mach 82 once we level off 96517.
Thanks.
Yeah, at least for the foreseeable future, streams will be on Twitch and YouTube, unless my internet decides to shit the bed again like it did a couple weeks ago, where I only had enough bandwidth to kinda stream on Twitch. Unless that happens again, we'll be streaming on both, so we can watch the stream on YouTube or Twitch. Yeah. That's the goal all along, is to have the stream on both platforms. If it's ever not on both platforms, it's because my internet sucks. That's the reason why. I don't have another choice for internet provider.
Heading 280, then to join whatever works. You're right on the edge.
Turbojet 12,000, so we're gonna be 12,000 for our target altitude. This is the descent calculator in the notebook. So we need to start our descent about 60 miles from our waypoints. 1,600 feet per minute. So we'll start our descent after portal on our arrival. Look at our arrival, we'll start our descent after portal because there's 70 miles between these two waypoints. We are not even near the approach yet. The nice thing about this plane is it does grab VORs really well, so it grabbed that VOR and we're perfectly flying the VOR right now. You'll request descent after portal or... Oh, no. Once I get closer, the controller will tell me descend via the O City 3 arrival, or whatever arrival they want me to take. So when they tell me to descend via the arrival, that's when I'll be cleared for descent. If they don't tell me that, or they don't say anything, then I request descent. So I'll either request descent or they'll clear me for descent before I reach my top of descent. But we need to put in our next VOR, which is going to be the Rogue Valley VOR. It's going to be one... Whoa, shoot. I fucked that up.
135.45. Hard in Seattle, 3545 for Alaska 557.
Be one...
Okay, FedEx 1857, Seattle Center, 135.45.
Seattle Center 135.45 for FedEx 1857. See ya.
328 Kilo Heavy contact San Fran Tower 120.5. Good day.
Alright, we'll contact Seattle. 135.45.
Yeah, 1564 Heavy maintain 2.
Yeah, if you can get 0.8 or 0.79, that would be great. Alrighty, 0.8 it is for Alaska 556.
Seattle Center, good evening. FedEx 1857, flight level 300.
FedEx 1857, Seattle Center, hello, maintain Mach 0.76.
Maintain Mach 0.76, FedEx 1857. Alright, 2, 4, 6. We're going 7-8 right now, so slow down a bit. It's about as close as we can get. There we go. VOR. 113.6. The other thing with these old planes, it's very easy to get distracted from what you're trying to do. 113.6 is in. Boom. It looks like we are picking it up. Wait till we get just a little bit closer and then we'll switch to that VOR and fly that VOR's radial.
165 today, we're going to terminate flight line.
November 16543, Roger.
It's a handful. It's fun to be flying these old planes again. We've slowly missed these old planes and sorely missed these old kind of planes in Misfits. I'll try to do a replay once we get to Portland, but replay I tried last night when I was testing was kind of broken, so I don't know if the replay will be broken. We can give it a try though. See if we can get a replay in. little bit of music. That's another benefit of Twitch is I can listen to music on stream. Actual music. Got like a depth of field with the screenshot. You forgot to abuse the song request feature, you still can. Still can. How best to torture,
Remember 5254,
yeah.
radar service terminated. Contact tower 123.77. Good day.
Tower 2377 for 5254, we'll see it.
Post that screenshot. Put it in my Discord as well. Man, I love planes with 3 engines.
Center, good evening, Piper Golf Hotel Tango Delta.
Piper Hotel Tango Delta, Seattle Center.
Hotel Tango Delta, we're just a beam Bellingham following the coastline VFR to Painfield, 3,500 feet. Just checking in with you.
Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta, Roger, you looking for flight following or just your land in the pain?
I will take flight following on our way for Hotel Tango Delta.
Alright, let's switch VORs real quick. The way I like to do this, I like to go into heading mode, and then we'll swap our VOR over, and then we'll go back to VOR lock, just to keep the plane from doing anything too crazy on us. And then after this VOR, we'll have the battleground VOR. Battleground 116.6. We can go ahead and get that preset.
Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta, Roger. I'm sorry, radar contact as reported. Welcome.
Here we go. What is this song? I think for the song request to work, I'll have to turn them on real quick. Make sure it's turned on. Boom 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 boom. Okay, song requests are enabled, but I won't start it until if there's any requests.
Seattle Center, November 126 Juliet.
Look at the mountains. There we go.
November 126 Juliet.
Looking very nice down there. Very nice. I like zero country music. That's alright. Country's not for everybody. It's kind of my chill music. It didn't have to be country music. You can request anything you want.
Legend 4156, Seattle Center, welcome.
We're not limited to country music on this stream.
Hangzhou 99er Foxtrot, leaving my airspace, Vancouver Center offline. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a safe flight.
God, the 727 is just such a good looking plane. I wish we had the passenger version, but I am not complaining about having a freighter. We'll be doing some Keylight Air.
126 Juliet Sierra, clear direct Hawks.
Probably some Alaskan or Canadian Airlines that fly this still. Even UPS in the olden days used to fly this. And also, chat, take a look at this plane.
1345 cleared RNAV.
The replacement for this plane, the 727's replacement, was the Boeing 757. Believe it or not, the 757 was made to replace the 727. I don't think they knew at the time how big the 737 was going to get. The 737 would replace all of them. Such an iconic plane. I'm so glad we finally have this in the sim. And think of it this way, it took FSS less time to develop a 727 from scratch than it took for FlyJSim to port their 727 over to X-Plane 12. And they managed to add a cabin and an APU outlet. All while being hated by their, all while being hated by the community for their E-jets. I think it's pretty impressive. All right, we're 30 miles from the Rogue Valley VOR. Once we hit Rogue Valley, we are going to be on the arrival. The O City 3 arrival. O City 3. Hang out in the cockpit until we cross that waypoint.
Speedbird 52, leaving my airspace. Vancouver offline, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a safe flight.
Oh, God. We do have Portland Tower and we do have an ATIS, Information Juliet. ILS 28 left and ILS 28 right. What we're using.
Cascadia 1345 established and visual.
Cascadia 1345, roger, no traffic observed between you and the field. Report missed approach or IFR cancellation, this frequency.
So go ahead and plug in the 28 left into Navigraph. Just so we have something in, ready to roll. About 10 miles. Actually, we can go ahead. I'm always bad at overflying VORs, so I'm going to try to do my best shot here. We'll switch to heading mode. And we need to set the... What radial are we going to fly? The 345 radial? And once we get a little bit closer, I like to kind of shoot the gap and start the turn.
Allegiant 4156, squawk altitude.
We'll start the turn. We kind of round around the VOR.
Alaska 556, descend via the Timbers 2 arrival.
Kind of the goal. So hopefully we roll out and we don't have to go drastically to the left or to the right to intercept our VOR radial. That's the hope.
Sounds like your mic's muted, just carrier.
Thanks for that. Alaska 556, descend via the Timbers 2 and Portland landing west. Thank you.
Now it should flip. And then our miles to the VOR should start going up. For too long. It's going up. There's the radio coming back in. We'll see if we can go over to VOR lock and see if it tracks. Pretty close to the VOR, so I don't know if it will.
Center Legion 4156.
Legion 4156.
Gonna disconnect real quick here.
Sorry, Legion 4156. I just lost you at the last part there. Could you say again?
We're gonna disconnect real quick and rejoin. Is that gonna mess up anything?
Nope, you can do that.
Okay, be right back.
Don't know if it grabbed the radio. It looks like it did. Oh, we're turning. There it goes. It's got it. Yeah, it's not tracking heading. Okay, we're good. So we're on the arrival. So we are outbound Rogue Valley.
FedEx 1857 crosses Vance at 12000, Portland altimeter 29904.
Cross Vance 12000, 29904 for the altimeter, FedEx 1587. 1857, Keegan. It's 1857. Cross Vance 12000. That's ready to go. We know where we're going to descend to reach that.
Center Legion 4156 back with you. Is everything looking good?
Nope, you got it perfect now. Thanks.
Oh wait, I fucked this up. Hold on. Our top of descent is not where I thought it was going to be. Hold on.
4156, clear direct Eugene VOR.
Alright, clear direct Eugene VOR, Legion 4156.
47. Hang on.
Avella 118.
It's 23.
Do you have the winds pane field tonight?
Avella 118 contacts Oakland Center 132.2. Good.
132.2
Plus
Avella
26.
118.
Previous aircraft calling, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta. Just wondering if you have the winds at Payne tonight.
Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta, pane altimeter 3005.
Actually, 47. I'm trying to calculate our top of descent. Hold on.
Thanks.
Take 47.
Charlie Golf Hotel Tango
DME.
Delta, enter or make a straight and approach
Plus
runway
60.
16 right, reports about a 5-mile final.
Be 100. We'll start our descent at 100.
Right for Hotel Tango Delta?
10 nautical miles from
Okay, straight in 16
the battleground
right.
VOR.
We'll give you a call on mile final, Hotel Tango Delta.
We're getting there. I'm slightly out of practice with these older planes that don't have VNAV. So make sure we have battleground tuned. Which is 116.6. Good to go. Wish it told us the range of the VOR. So it'll be just before we reach Moxie, we'll start our descent.
United 55, contact.
So there we go.
United 55, Seattle Center, say altitude. Flight level 340. United 55, roger, welcome.
I'm skipping this song. I really have a playlist to listen to, honestly. There's this Olympics playlist we could listen to. It's kind of like party songs. Like exciting songs. We'll do that.
Allegiant 4156, cross 30 miles southeast of the Eugene VOR at 10,000, Eugene altimeter 299.4.
Cross 30 miles southeast, Eugene VOR.
So this tail number of the 727, November 483, Foxtrot Echo, the real equivalent of this plane was donated to my local airport for use as a firefighter trainer. So it's actually at the airport. You can see it there, and the fire department uses it for training to fight fires on planes. That's what happened to this real tail number after it ended its time with FedEx. That's why I picked this tail number. This plane has a custom tail number thing, so you can type in whatever tail number you want.
Seattle Center, Southwest 210, 7 per 9. Southwest 210, Seattle Center, climb maintain flight level 370. Flight level 370, Southwest 210.
Right. Struggle with camera angles. I like this angle though.
South Center, Cessna 16543 request.
Cessna 16543, Seattle Center, go ahead.
Cessna 16553, the Cessna 170, 15 miles northeast of Roseburg, 4,500 coming, 6,500, looking for a flight flying to 05 Sierra.
Number 16543, squawk 5167.
5167, 165.
Cessna 16543, radar contact as reported, welcome.
I think for the PAC event on Saturday, I think Life wants to do FS Economy. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but we'll probably be flying some GA on Saturday.
16543, contact Cascade approach.
Which I'm kind of excited about.
119.61.
And then Sunday, I don't know what we'll be flying. We might be back in the 727. I'll figure out which of the real airlines operates the 727 with the GTN. And we'll do that. Fly around with the GTN and the 727. So that is an option. So that way we can use the GPS. Not just the not just VORs. So down here it'd be a GTN 750 instead of the SIVA. FS Economy, haven't heard that name in a while? Yeah, we're getting back into it. We're kicking it back off. Or at least our virtual airline is. PAC International.
Center, Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta is final 16 right.
Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta, winds calm, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 16 right, Hotel Tango Delta.
Looking for our VA. I can't sign in right now because I pulled my password manager and I don't want to dox myself, but here we are, PAC International VA. Got $102,000 to our name and we have all these aircraft. Most of them are leased to the VA by us who are in it. It's like Fire has the Eurocopter, I have the SR-22, El Gargantuan, he used to be around, he's leasing us.
Alaska 556, clear direct Widmer.
One of the PC-12s. We own one of the other PC-12s, so We're trying to get things rolling. We're trying to get things rolling.
And Center, Alaska 556, we have Juliet per Portland.
For GGS.
Roger, thanks for Juliet.
GGS Alliance. I applied to join this one. GGS Alliance. I don't know if we're gonna get into it, but we'll see. I'll take Fire's strategy of trying to metagame. Try to metagame FS Economy. Alright. Descend 1,600 feet per minute to 12,000. That should be good. We are all set to go. We're going to start our descent in about 15 miles. Almost to our top of drop. Actually, we can go ahead and start it early, really. The way we're going to do this, we go to vertical speed, flip altitude select to arm, and we'll just start ourselves down. We're going to aim for 1,600 feet per minute. It's not going to be perfect, but we'll try to get there.
56 at Widmer, cleared on as Zulu, runway 28 right, approach.
Can we get the ILS 2A left?
Yeah, you can expect ILS 28 left.
Alright, we'll expect ILS 2A left for Alaska 556.
See how close we can get it.
Center, good evening, Jan 38, climbing 2000 for 6,000,
That should work.
to 60 time.
Basically, 1,600 feet per minute.
Climb maintain flight level 200, clear direct Olympia VOR.
We're on our way down.
200, direct Olympia VOR.
Miss FS Passengers, that was your add-on? FS Passengers. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
United 55, descend via the Timbers 2 arrival, landing west Portland, altimeter 29904.
Free demo.
Descend via the Timber 2
Add passengers to your
arrival,
flights.
55.
Sounds, react to how you fly your plane, manage an airline, make money, maintain your aircraft, fly through dangerous parts of the world.
FedEx 1857 in the transition, maintain 280 knots.
280 knots in the transition, FedEx 1857.
And Center, Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta is off on Alpha 3 for GA.
Charlie Golf Hotel Tango Delta, taxi to parking this frequency, good day.
We got 260, 270, 280.
Frequency, have a good evening, thanks a lot. Hotel Tango Delta.
Should be about there. Used to abuse the free demo as a kid. Hell yeah, dude. When we were children with Flight Sim, abusing free demos was the way to go. Now that we're adults, we have money to actually buy stuff. Psh. Now we actually have to buy things. Back then, you just make accounts over and over to try out free stuff. It'd be crazy. Yes, sir. It's crazy. Brain shit itself. Hey, it happens to everybody. I'm doing 280, right? Yeah. see how good we do on this descent. I think we're gonna reach our altitude a little bit before we mean to, so we might have to level off at 12,000 for a little bit. Then start descending after. We'll see. It's crazy about all this shit now, but back in the day, I used to play flight sim gear for a living. Flight gear? Yep. For me, it was Flight Simulator X. Then you go to either Avsim or flightsim.com, I think. And download the freeware planes. They all have the 737 cockpit. Press whatever keybind it was to whip out the GPS, and then just put in direct and fly directly to where you want to fly. Where we discovered payware add-ons and sceneries and all that good stuff. Back in the golden days. Okay, we'll get altimeter 299.4 set. Should be ready to roll. Project Airbus and the horrible terminal models made in Google SketchUp. I remember Project Airbus. Back in the day. Get it for FS 2009. I don't remember this website though. Must have always gotten them off of probably got them off of, yeah, Avsim. There we go. Avsim library. There it is. Yes, sir.
FedEx 1857, expect vectors for the ILS runway 28 left approach.
Roger, we'll expect vectors 28 left approach. ILS FedEx 1857.
November 128 Juliet Sierra, descend via Hawk 7 arrival, landing north, Seattle altimeter 3004.
We're going to take the ILS 28 left. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the music so I can focus up a little bit.
Roger, descend via the Hawk 7 arrival. And what was the runway I should be expecting?
The 110.5 for the VOR.
Altimeter 3004.
For the ILS. 110.5, that's ready to go. We can get that in here as well. So when we get a little bit closer, that'll tell us how far away from the end of the runway we are. Which will be nice. I think we're gonna have to accelerate our descent a little bit. Oh shit, I fucked something up. Hold on. 116.6. I had the wrong VOR. Good lord. Alright, Vance. 47 miles from the battleground VOR.
Legion 4156, contact Cascade approach 119.6, good day.
Approach,
There we go.
46,
Alright, 343.
And center, John 38.
Join 38.
There we go.
And center, John 38. I would like to request this altitude for now.
Join 38, maintain 17,000.
17,000, John 38, thanks.
Giant 38, descend via the Olympia to arrival, landing north.
They told us to maintain 250 or 280 knots, so we're gonna maintain 280 knots until told otherwise. We were given a ATC speed restriction.
They are about 7 miles southwest of you. They're descending to 2,000 feet above you. They're currently 4,000 feet above you. Should be no factor.
Okay, cool, thanks. They're showing up on our TCAS, but I also have the range set out, so I just wanted to double check.
Yep, you'll be good. FedEx 1857, maintain 250 knots or less.
250 knots or less, FedEx 1857.
Giant 38, the all centers closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved, you have a one thanks for your support, Giant 38.
Well, our horn cut off.
November 126 Juliet Sierra, the all centers closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a safe flight.
Our speed brake.
Thanks for your service tonight, have a good one, mate.
Oscar 556, the all centers closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, contact tower on a 10-mile final.
Alright, we'll contact tower on a 10-mile final for Alaska 556.
FedEx 1857, Seattle Center closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, contact tower on a 10-mile final.
Roger. We'll go over to Unicom, contact tower on a 10-mile final for FedEx 1856. We'll see you.
United 55, Seattle Center closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a safe flight.
Alright, ATC's going away.
Unicom, thank you. Thanks for the ATC. Southwest 210, Seattle Center closing, Oakland's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom. Alright, our next altitude is going to be 7,000 at O City. So we'll go ahead and set that. We'll start that descent. Is it gonna do a notification for the subscription? What the fuck, Streamlabs? At least it shows the thing. Joey! You don't have to do that. How have you been? We have not... We need to get together and catch up. It's been way too long. How are you doing, Joey? What is going on? I hope you're doing well. Last time we talked, you were either interviewing for or starting a new job. If it's interviewing, I hope the interview went well. If it's starting, I hope job's going well. Yeah, what's going on, Joey? It's been way too long. I'm so goddamn busy. I'm neglecting my friendships. I'm overeating. Been employed for a month now? Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. That's what we like to see. That is what we like. I hope it's going fantastic. Hope you're not too bored of going to work every day yet. What the fuck, Streamlabs? Dude, Streamlabs is always a pain in the ass. Everybody says switch to Stream Elements, and honestly for me Stream Elements is worse. Not a fun job, but it's fully remote and pays well, so you really can't complain. Dude, I need to find a remote job. I'm so tired of freaking driving into the office every day. I spend so much money on gas. I don't even get paid that well. A remote job would be fantastic if I could find one of those. No, I'm happy for you. Sounds like you got a pretty sweet deal. That's what's up. Alright, Seattle's Tower. Portland Tower.
Portland traffic, Alaska 556.
119.9.
Trying to intercept Hannah on the ILS to our left.
In Portland traffic, FedEx 1857. We're about to turn downwind, runway 28 left. We'll keep an eye out for you. The other traffic, Seattle traffic, or Portland traffic.
Cool, thanks FedEx. I think our spacing should be fine, but just wanted to give you a heads up.
Perfect. All right. We're looking for 17 miles. We can actually go ahead and start a right-hand turn. All right, we'll go heading select. We'll start a big right-hand turn all the way around to 100 on the heading. With Destiny 2 being officially dead in the water as of last week, I'm out of games to play other than World of Warcraft. Get into Flight Sim. Flight Sim's never dead. Except my combat simulator. Digital combat simulator. The developers fucking murdered that game hardcore. People who ran servers on the game used to have a problem of having too many people trying to play on the servers. Now there's like 10 people playing on servers. They like hardcore murdered the game. It's not even funny.
In Portland traffic, Alaska 556. We're making our base turn down and intercept the localizer 28 left.
What am I setting here? 283. 283 on the course. Sweet. And then we want to descend down to 2,000. Do that. Altitude select and start a descent. Welcome back, Hulak. Just in time to see me crash this plane into the ground gracefully, of course. Sounds like what happened to Bungie, except their employees. No, with DCS, it was the entire player base. Alright, we're gonna pull our speed back to about 210, roughly. 220. We got that traffic in front of us. They are about to turn final. So we are going to focus on dropping out of the sky like a rock. I removed throwing a Hulak out of the... Did I? What? You can't throw Hulak out of the plane anymore? I'm gonna fix that before the next stream. That's a no-go. Going to assume you're not gonna do another? No, not tonight. It's going on midnight for me. I gotta work tomorrow morning, so. No one after this from me. Actually, we need to be about 3,000. Say 4,000 altitude select. Let's see if we grab 4,000, because we're going to be behind. I'll show you what I'm looking at. We're going to be behind Hipster when we intercept. So yeah, we want to be at about 4,000. We also have terrain back here we're going to have to watch out for if we went all the way down to 2,000. We'll get our speed brake in. We gotta go ahead and go flaps 2. We go to our landing page. We can get our weather. We're gonna land with flaps 30. Set our speeds, set our EPR. Gotta add standby. Alright, 134, 139 is gonna be V approach. Alright, let's start a base turn. And with that base turn, we'll pull our speed back as well to 280. My excuse for using autopilot this close to the airport is, in the real plane there would be multiple pilots managing the workflow. 2 more pilots to be exact. Have to keep the tradition alive? Absolutely. Alright, flaps 5 coming in. We get some wing lights and stuff on, everything lit up. Then we have a good intercept angle when that localizer starts to move. Just waiting for it. Want to grab it when it starts to move. We don't want to set the approach mode too early because it'll have issues grabbing. Old ass planes. What kind of plane is this? This is a Boeing 727 designed in the 1960s. We gonna grab the 0.5, right? Oh my Jesus. Don't mind me. I had the wrong frequency in. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take control. My throttles. My airplane. We'll fly to intercept because we have the glide to start worrying about now. We'll go ahead and get over onto tower. I totally butchered this. Arrival. Start slowing down a bit more. Flaps 15. Go ahead and go gear down to help, and I'll start the replay. Replay is started. Portland Tower, good evening. FedEx 1857's a 10-mile final, runway 28 left. Hello? 123.775. Oh shit. Oh man, I'm all over the place. Portland Tower, FedEx 1857's on a 8-mile final, runway 28 left.
FedEx 1857 Heavy, Portland Tower, wind 30011, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, cleared to land, FedEx 1857. Oh man.
And tower, apologies, we had to extend Bravo 2.
Alaska 556, no worries, he is like 6 miles out, you'll be fine.
Okay, we are now, we're now good to go. I wouldn't lie when I'm telling you guys, this plane is a handful. Helicopter, helicopter, brother.
Alaska 1032 at T.
Alaska 1032, runway 28 left, taxi via Tango Bravo.
At T.
Roger, Tango Bravo, Alaska 1032.
Alright, we are fully configured for landing.
Tower, Alaska 556 is clear, Bravo 2.
All we gotta do, flip these last landing lights on, we're good to go.
Now we're going to Charlie 9.
We are configured.
556, roger. You can taxi to Charlie 9 via Bravo, Bravo 4, and Tango. We'll see ya.
Alrighty, Bravo, Bravo 4, Tango for Alaska 556. Thanks so much.
And Alaska 556, my apologies. Cross runway tree on Bravo.
We'll cross tree on Bravo for 556.
To the Alaska inbound, we took a gate by accident, my fault.
Oh, is there somebody at Charlie 9?
Yeah, that's my apologies.
That's the company's fault, not your fault. We'll just take Charlie 11.
Alaska 556, roger.
Company's fault, not your fault. Let's see if we can grease this. We're gonna exit left off the runway. We'll try to make a good landing here.
Used to be able to see gate numbers on the old client, but can't do it with the new one, unfortunately.
Shit! God damn it. Fuck. Fuck you, Joey. Whew. I'm awake. I'm awake. Good lord. Alright, we're looking good.
200.
What? Bruh. Oh, that's not. Okay. That was a really good landing, too. 180? Does anybody know where to find the logs? And figure out why the sim crashed? Are there crash logs? That is TikTok material. I might make that a TikTok. Why not? Event viewer. Does anybody know how to use the event viewer? Windows logs application? Faulting application. Kutal. Bro. It was GSX that crashed the simulator. It wasn't even the 727. It wasn't the fucking replay tool. It wasn't it was GSX. was GSX. It was GSX. Windows cannot load the executable system32.systemmain.dll. Nice. Okay, well, actually, hold on. Maybe it wasn't. Because flightsimulator.exe crashed first. To be fair, flightsimulator.exe crashed first. So what crashed before? App crash. Flightsimulator.exe. Well, duh. Flightsimulator.exe crashed. Is this a crash report? Is that a thing? App roaming. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Misfits. Crash report. Here we go. What the fuck? In here it should tell us what the faulty thing was. I don't know what I'm looking for though. Does anybody know what I should be looking for? Load up again? It doesn't tell you what crashed it when you load it up again. It just says it crashed. I'm gonna blame GSX. My blame is GSX. GSX crashed my simulator, guys. I'm sorry. FS Dream Team, fix your shit. Anyway. Damn, that sucks. It's always GSX, exactly. Alright. I gotta pee. And it's late. So I'm going to end the stream and get ready for bed. We will be back Saturday, I think. Like I said, I think Life wants to do FS Economy or something on Saturday, so it'll probably be GA flying. Maybe we'll take out the PC-12 again. Life is probably going to use my SR-22, so we won't take that. We may even figure out how to rent a Comanche. Who knows? But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. We'll be back Saturday, usual event time. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Joey's great to see you again. Scoopson's great to see you. Hulock, Jonathan, everybody on YouTube as well. And I will catch y'all Saturday. Y'all have a fantastic night and finish out the week strong. We're over halfway there. We'll see you guys.